We live, chat. We live. I wish there was a way I could deactivate this shit. Alright. VVS chain. I don't know why that came to my brain. Sorry, y'all, I got to rap tonight, so I'm just trying to make sure I'm ready to go when the time comes for me to go. Cause I'm always ready to dive. If you get what I'm saying.
What do with the whole budget is for you to dive?
Of course, when I go live, this nigga Speed wanna fuck around and play that one game. Fuck it, I don't got time to talk about the game. But just understand, this nigga playing a game I like watching. So I'm gonna have to tune into that shit after I'm done with everything tonight, which is gonna take me a long time because I gotta get everything done. Oh yeah. Tonight, which is gonna take me a long time because I gotta get everything done. Alrighty. We should be ready to start this stream basically right now. I just gotta pull my own phone up. Let me go ahead and get my phone charged up before this fucking stream. Oh, it's good. Okay. Ba ba da ba. Ooh yeah. Ooh yeah. I don't know why that song keep coming to me. Ooh yeah. All right, we got the chat to the bottom right. Let's watch some crazy shit, y'all. We on YouTube now, so certain shit we can't watch, but it's all right. We're gonna explore today. Why rappers need Kai Cenat? Nah, you don't need nobody. You just gotta be your best self, chat. Inside Atlanta's crazy as jail. All right, let's watch this shit. Wait, hold on. Jasmine Bates pays McQueen 10K to... What the hell is this?
The bestest. Better than all the rested.
Nah, I can't watch this, bro. It's like watching, like, softcore. We just gonna watch some crazy shit.
For your words.
Why is my screen over here? Get this shit right. Shut the fuck. Oh, shit. Gangsta ass niggas.
Is there anything about jail you actually enjoy or like?
No, nothing about here I like or enjoy.
Well, we
Real.
Them motherfuckers right here, they're like 3 machetes. Sells there.
Gang, stabbing is a normality in here. Like,
I be wondering, like, how the fuck y'all be getting weapons in jail? You know what I'm saying? They turn They turn everyday objects into fucking murder weapons.
This place is fucking crazy, huh? This is Clayton County Jail, and it's one of the wildest jails in Georgia. Stabbings happen here almost daily. The guards are...
What? These niggas break the light bulbs. Bro, they break the fucking ceiling things and use it to stab people, bro. What type of shit is that, bro? The
At
fuck?
less than half capacity, rival gang members are crammed together, and anyone not in a gang is at a serious risk of being extorted or shanked. The food here is
What?
terrible, the inmates are not allowed to exercise, and you are never allowed outside for fresh air during your entire stay here, which could be years. And these
Fuck you mean I ain't allowed to exercise? Nigga, the fuck? I'm gonna get my exercising in. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna be in that cell hitting my set. Fuck, nigga. Come on, not allowed to exercise. Get the fuck.
just a few of the problems you're going to hear about in this episode. And today, thanks to the newly instated Sheriff Levon Allen,
Right.
a man who believes in transparency and is determined to fix this jail, we were granted full access to interview the inmates. From the men's jail visiting the stabbers unit, the murderers pod, and the good behavior dorm, join us as we get unprecedented access inside one of the scariest places we've ever been, and we explore the
Them niggas banging they said in jail. That's crazy.
questions of fairness, incarceration, and the deeper systematic issues that are playing out in jails all across the country. Let's get
I don't know why I've always liked hood niggas, bro. I've always felt like they were cool. You know what I'm saying? I know the lifestyle isn't cool, but I'm saying like it's just funny. Like I remember when I bought game. I might get in trouble for saying this. I don't give a fuck though. So I was low key. I like had like a gang banging game at the airport at my old job, right? And they had us on A side and B side. So I started a war, right? And the niggas the niggas on A side, they A side niggas. So they just, you know, they A side. Niggas on B side, they B side niggas. You see what I'm saying? So if we caught you, if you were A side nigga, we caught you on B side, I don't care if you had a passenger, bro. You gonna have to see me. I'm gonna snatch your badge and I'm gonna take your radio every time. And we just had it like that. Like, if I was an A side nigga the next day, I'm throwing up A side. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I catch a B side nigga on my side, niggas about to get stomped on, bro. I don't want to hear none of that shit, bro. Like, I'm really taking niggas badges, bro. I'm really taking niggas radios. Like, this shit got wicked, bro.
to it.
It was low key. It was like, oh, it's like we had whole fights, bro. Like, bro, but that's why I love it. Like, it's just fun, bro.
We're just about to check ourselves into the Clayton County Jail, stop at the gas station. We're just get out of.
Clayton County, I just got out 2 days ago.
But what are the conditions in there right now?
Conditions are horrible. I'm talking about 16 rooms, we'll have 2 people, so that's 32. Instead, you got about 45 to 55. It's 3 people to a cell.
Okay, what about
Yuck.
weapons and danger?
It's a lot of weapons in there.
Jesus Christ.
The
Yeah.
cells don't work, the doors don't work, they don't
What?
close, they don't lock.
So what should I do?
Don't go. That's all
Yeah.
I can say.
Well, I just don't want to get stabbed. That's the matter. Like my
That's a 50-50 chance. I can't
Right.
guarantee you gonna leave out of there with the same body.
What do people do all day?
Talk shit, try to fight, antagonize people through the windows, gang bang, smoke weed. Good luck.
I mean, that's real though. I mean, what else can you do? I mean, I'm not gonna be talking shit. I'm gonna be chilling. I'm gonna be reading. I'm gonna be working out. That's the most shit I'll be doing in there. I wouldn't be trying to get into nothing. I wouldn't be trying to talk to nobody. The most I do is probably be forced into a game. That's like the most. You know what I'm saying? But shit, because I feel like in order to survive in there, you gotta get into a gang. But I'm not getting nothing tattooed on me, bro. If I do, you know, I'll probably just get tattooed the set that I'm forced in. But it ain't gonna be on my face. Niggas better calm down. It's probably gonna be on my arm or my like leg or something. I don't know though. I feel like joining a gang is like the smartest thing to do in jail. It can be dangerous, but I feel like it depends. It depends. If I could go out, if I could just live without having to join any gangs, then I'll just be chilling. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like it's a lot of different niggas in there that just want to fight and get on your nerves and gangbang on you. And I'm just going to be chilling. Like, I'm literally going to be chilling. If a nigga want to fight, let's have a fair fight. But don't get weird acting after, bro. Let's just have a fair one, and that's it. I do a fair one every day. Just don't get weird about it. You know what I'm saying?
It wasn't that.
'Cause niggas like to stab you after you beat them or jump you or something.
Oh, scared. I could say, what's going on in here? Good to meet you, Tommy.
Wise, man. Captain Hewitt, man.
Good to meet you, Captain. This is the team.
All right.
Okay, can you tell me what we're looking at here?
So those are the jail cells, actually, cells. So it's where all the inmates are housed.
Is there any sunlight that gets in?
Through those windows, yes.
I mean, it's like only the windows. Like, bro, I don't know. It's just a terrible place, bro.
It's Chief Green. Chief Green. So, yeah. So the sheriff. So you have the sheriff, which is the number one. He's number two.
Okay.
That's the easiest way to remember. So that's Chief Green.
Would you recommend staying overnight in the murder unit?
Would I recommend it?
Like, would I be safe?
Yes, I believe you would be. Because we have locked doors in the murder unit.
I heard the locked doors open.
Well, some doors work, some doors don't. From the inmates that have destroyed the doors or messed up the doors, but most of the doors, 90% of the doors ain't work.
Are you guys have?
I ain't fucking with that, bro. The fucking doors don't. What if I'm sleeping, and a nigga come like try to do something to me while I'm sleeping, bro? Then I'm gonna wake up and have to fight a nigga in the dark, like, bro, fuck all that.
Put me with a cellmate who has a good reputation. For next week's video, I'll be living as an inmate in this jail. So if you see me asking the guards about staying here or shots of me in an orange jumpsuit, that's why.
You mean in the jail, in the murder unit? I mean, I wouldn't recommend that. Like putting you, because it's no telling what that inmate would do. I've seen a lot over the years, so I can't verify to say what's gonna happen. I mean, we've seen fights, stabbings. It's a jail. It's a jail.
When was the last time there was a stabbing here? How common are they?
Damn.
Yeah. Pretty much like on the street with a gun. Just so
Like
that
80%
everybody's
of the
got
guys
it.
have.
Just know that everybody's got it.
You want to take us in there? Should we start this journey?
Wow.
We'll head down and start it off.
That's crazy, bro. I'm never going here, bro.
Yeah, so you saw the doors from the outside that are our bucking chutes for our violent inmates. So they'll come in and they'll be brought in straight through that door with this door secure.
What is your first impression of the smell in here? It smells like a dog kennel.
Right.
This is very light. Yeah, this smell isn't bad in here.
It's worse.
Yeah, a lot worse. So when we go through the intake process, they start in cell 1 and then they
Damn, you gotta sleep on that metal bed, bro. I know that shit sucks.
their way around until they're completely booked in.
Non-compliant husband, father.
Okay. They got a non-compliant inmate if you want to go with them.
It's a non-compliant. They said that they have weapons. They have metal objects. So we just gonna go down there and see what's going on.
Does this happen on a daily basis, weekly basis?
Yes. My name is Shakur Strickland, a sergeant for the Clayton County Sheriff's Office.
How long you been
Right.
doing this?
I've been here for 3 years. I've been a sergeant for 2 years.
How would you describe your job?
Damn, that look like that nigga got stabbed in his nose.
I feel like I have one of the hardest positions, but I can handle it, you know.
And what made you decide to do this job?
My whole family is in law enforcement, so I feel like that's something I always wanted to do. People always seen me growing up and said I was gonna be always in jail or something like that, so I chose to change my life.
We are about to enter the Stabbers unit, where every inmate housed here has stabbed someone during their stay at Clayton County Jail. This is arguably the most dangerous dorm in the entire facility.
Right. Oh, shit. these niggas cool though. I mean, they look like they got the some of the biggest oars in this bitch.
Right now. You may be wondering why the walls are black in this cell. That's because many of the inmates here make fires in their cells so they can cook, smoke, or melt things down to make into shanks. And over time, the smoke stains the walls pitch black.
What the fuck? No shanks found.
Instead of all this and get Jalen Freeman out of jail, I've been here 4.5 years, and I beat my original case. I'm only here for status.
Don't you have another case coming up next week?
I got trial.
Next week.
Hopefully they let me go.
Hopefully they'll let you go.
4.5 years.
Like Clayton
Right.
County, many jails around the country have started to feel more like prisons because, as you've heard, some inmates spend years here before ever being sentenced. And that's
Right.
not how it's supposed to work. Jails are meant for short-term stays, usually for a few days to a few months while someone awaits trial or sentencing. And for context, the Speedy Trial Act of 1974 sets a federal guideline of about 70 days from indictment to trial. But with local courts backed up and public defenders overwhelmed, many inmates end up sitting for years before their day in court.
That is terrible. That is terrible. Like, literally terrible.
Violations of the Sixth Amendment, the right to a speedy trial.
Man, fuck jail. This shit's ass.
Sheriff Levon Allen, Sheriff of Clayton County.
And how long have you been Sheriff of Clayton County for?
Since December 22nd, 2022.
When somebody's there for 5 years, somebody could say that's violating their right to a speedy trial. Like, what are your thoughts on that?
Absolutely. Now, there are some different things that take place in each case on why something has taken so long. Maybe someone has not been deemed competent during that particular time.
This guy look like he a nerd that sniff ass. Sheriff A.L. Allen.
Or maybe there have been continuances on both sides, you know, by the defense and by the prosecution. And there's various reasons on why those things have taken place. But again, my goal is not to keep anyone here a second longer than what they're supposed to be, because ultimately I need the space.
County jails fall under the...
That's real. That's real. But I'm sure he one of them niggas that just be like, you're not getting out, buddy. You're not getting out anytime soon, bud. Hold on, did y'all see that? I gotta make sure y'all didn't see that shit. I gotta make sure y'all didn't see that. I gotta make sure y'all didn't see that. Okay, good. Y'all didn't see that.
Of the local sheriff. And
My
Clayton
nigga.
County Jail is ran by Sheriff Levon Allen. For 16 years prior, the jail was ran by Sheriff Victor Hill, a polarizing figure who faced multiple
That nigga bald as shit, slapped the fuck out the back of his head.
allegations and was ultimately sentenced to 18 months in prison for violating the civil rights of inmates inside this very jail.
What
The former sheriff was convicted in 2022 of violating inmates' civil rights. He tortured people by ordering them held in restraint chairs. Hill was sentenced to 18 months in prison.
Now,
Good. They already in jail. Why you torturing them, my nigga? But at the same time, why is black people torturing each other? See, this is the problem with you bitch ass niggas. Y'all gotta stop torturing each other.
Allen inherits a facility plagued by overcrowding, understaffing, and years of controversy. And it's on him to try and turn things around.
Okay. Shout out Mr. Policeman, I guess.
My name is Danny Nagel. I am a former prosecutor here in Clayton County, former judge, and current criminal defense attorney and PI attorney in Atlanta, Georgia. The issue is that they have too many cases. and there's no way to keep up with as many cases as there are.
Everyone here, from the inmates to the guards, is well aware of the understaffing problem, but
Right.
fixing it isn't as simple as it sounds. The county board considers the jail fully staffed at 123 guards, which Sheriff Allen has. The reality, though, is that the jail needs at least 100 more officers to run safely, and the county board even paid a consulting firm nearly $375,000 to confirm that, and still, they've refused to fund extra positions, leaving Sheriff Allen's hands tied as the violence and chaos continues.
Clayton County Commissioners
Bro, I'm getting bored of this shit, bro. Like, I'm trying to see inmates slap the fuck out each other. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to see some wild shit, boy. I'm trying to see that wild shit. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I'm dead ass. I'm about to go get some cereal and milk. I may be asking, one way, Elijah, why are you getting cereal and milk late at night like this? Because, nigga, first off, I just got high as shit again. So, I have a bit of the munchies. So I want to eat. So I'm gonna eat. So I'm gonna turn on one of my streams. Enjoy.
Bro, that shit. I made this song when I was deep in love.
Facts.
But fuck what was with. Just feel that emotion.
Sneak this.
The feeling of love. I think being there for somebody and just being good to them while you're with them is always nice. Oh man. Beautiful times. But now we're a whole different guy now. We've grown up. We've gotten buff. We've gotten large. We've gotten strong. Now we rapping like this.
I'm literally just sitting there reacting like a mindless bum. Why am I just sitting there watching it? Am I good? Bro, what? Bro, are you good? Bro, are you good? Bro, why am I just sitting there? Bro, look at him. This is tweaking me out, bro. I was just sitting there breathing. Bro was so tired. Nah, I'm a goofy ass dude, bro.
That would let go of nearly 40 correctional officers. It's a move county leaders said would save the county $10 million.
So the bottom line appears to be this. Sheriff Allen genuinely wants to make this place better, but without the budget to hire guards that make the jail safer, or the option to build additional capacity to better segregate the prisoners and address the overcrowding, how could anyone make real progress? And to me, it seems like a question of human rights versus fiscal responsibility. And the problem is, due to his position, Sheriff Allen will likely take the blame for issues he doesn't have the resources to fix.
That's some bullshit, nigga. Literally straight bullshit. I feel bad for everybody that's subjected to prison, bro. But at the same time, you did something to get there, bitch, nigga.
Let me know in the comments what you make of this situation.
We at 5-5. we in the hole right now.
And what's it known for?
Straight stabbing.
This is the stabbing unit?
This is a stabbing or a violent unit. The only reason the police put us here because they're saying we're problematic with other inmates and we tend to cause harm to other inmates, allegedly.
Okay. So their stabbers are mixed in with protective custody.
Yes.
What?
Yes.
That's what you're saying?
Murderers with a POP. They have a rapist with a theft by receiving, bro. This jail freestyle game. This Clay County don't give a about you.
Why are people?
Damn. So that's why they stabbing niggas. So you always gotta ask. What are the two sides of the story? You know what I'm saying? Facts. I just ate 2 cookies, nigga. I'm big as shit. I'm about to get big, bro. Nah, I'm playing.
Traffic citation.
I'm about to get buff and sexy. All right, let me stop.
Sitting in the same room as somebody that's stabbed somebody.
That's a good question.
These charges would come through the jails and flow through the courts in a timely manner. So you would not have such a backlog or an issue. So you could have someone who comes in for a murder, and you have someone who comes in for something simple as a shoplifting, and they could be in 2 separate parts of the jail. And as their case flows through the court, it's done, it's proficient, and it's no issue. But when you have a backlog of cases, now you have an overcrowded jail, and you have to be able to properly classify people and also properly separate them from the different classifications. And right now, we have just outgrown the ability and the space of this jail.
My name is Alexis Sanchez Umbreno. I just got out of Plain County.
I just swallowed like a hard cookie. Didn't feel too good.
I'm currently serving weekends and for a fleeting and eluding charge. And man, I just want to say I'm currently in the dorms where the trustees at, but I've been to general population and this shit is not it. It's dirty. Pipes are leaking. It's 3 to a floor. The cells are wet. There's like sewer water everywhere.
That's
Last
terrible.
time I've been in there, it was terrible, man. And from what I hear, people are getting extorted every day.
Right.
And it's not right. People just get locked up for a traffic ticket, and they're in there where evil people, like real criminals, and it's just not fair.
So even a minor traffic.
How you get locked, bro? That's how you know, like, corrupt ass system, bro. Corrupt.
Fraction, like, you might get hemmed up by some people in the jail and be like, hey, you're gonna send us money to our cash app, or we're gonna beat your ass, or we might stab you or kill you or do something worse to you.
You see what I'm saying, though? Shit like that. That's why I'm gonna get into a fight with nigga. Or bitch ass nigga, bro. That's why I'm gonna have to hurt a nigga. What the fuck you mean cash app you, bro?
Can you give me a tour? Those are the showers over there?
Yeah, those are the showers.
Shower out in the open like this?
Yes, we got a shower like that. And if I do know, they're gonna say indecent exposure, which is why we ask for light showers and intake.
So you guys have to one guy like us to protect the shower while the other guy showers, or what?
No, we just go on the other side of the deck room. Hey, but look, man, don't know saying. Them motherfuckers right here, they're like 3 machetes. See what I'm saying?
How do you make a machete?
What? These niggas make machetes out of staircases. Yeah, jail is for fucking crazy people, man.
See what I'm saying? Just kick this motherfucker off, we gonna come on. See what I'm saying? I can kick them off, have about 5 nights.
So how long does it take to make a knife?
That nigga said on blood, okay? Bro, why people who be killing people low-key be, like, full of life? Like, bro, that shit kind of creepy, bro. Or stabbing people. Right?
If I was to bust somebody, I would want to bust them with a flat piece because it's hard to stitch up. A rod, they only leave marks like I got hit with a rod. Gang, stabbing is a normality in here. Like, it is very common for you to pull up on inmates, show me your stab wounds. They'll come out in their jumpsuit, I'll show you. Like, is that a shit?
Oh, wow.
What goes through your mind knowing that 9 out of 10 guys has a shank walking around? Like, what goes through your mind?
Man, you just gotta be careful. Don't look at nobody the wrong way. You just, keep it pushing, man. You just just stick to yourself. And if somebody comes, just be ready.
That's the realest thing he can say, bro. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I really wouldn't even be talking to nobody. I'd be like, I ain't trying to hear all that ignorant shit, man. I'm here to do my sentence and get the fuck out, man. You know what I'm saying? Better go sit down. You know what I'm saying?
This one of the more dangerous units? Yes, this right now, this is the most dangerous house ever. Listen, this is on file. There's nobody in this jail has been charged with more status than me. I promise you. I have 3 folders. The normal inmate has like a folder this day. I have like 3 folders. How old are you? I'm 25. I've been here since I was 20. I was originally booked for a murder and armed robbery. I went to trial of March of 2024. I was acquitted of every charge that ever brought me to this jail. The only charge that I'm still facing right now are stabbings. If I would have never caught it.
That's some bullshit. So it's like you getting caught in the loop, my nigga.
I was in jail. I went home last March.
If I would have never caught a charge, I would have been home 24 months ago.
This jail is made to trap you to get here. They put you in a messed up environment, and when you defend yourself, they're gonna charge you. And once you get charged, it's hard to get out of this.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's some bullshit, bro.
When we ought to see their stuff.
Oh, we got to see inside out of jail.
Is that okay to bring
We couldn't see out our windows.
And it's crazy. They actually seem like genuine dudes. You could tell the difference between genuine people, like, you know what I'm saying? They just really be defending themselves. And then people that are fucking cuckoo. Like, they be threatening everybody. They don't give a fuck about nothing.
How many people live in here?
3. We sleep on the floor, gang.
We've been living in this motherfucker 10 feet away from my toilet for the last 3-4 years, gang.
You've been in here for 3 or 4 years?
Not this room, but
in this jail.
In this cell, you know what I'm saying?
Well, I sleep out with my head by the toilet every night.
Did someone get their dreads ripped out?
Yeah, I cut my dreads off. This jail has an extreme problem with bugs, and I had to get rid of them.
So if I plan on sleeping here tomorrow, am I at risk of getting bed bugs?
I can almost guarantee you're gonna get them.
Almost every dorm in this jail has a bed bug problem, and there's a fierce debate over who.
Nigga, and they got bed bugs? The fuck? What type of jail is this? Like, you can't even, like, bro, that is literally hell. You're literally in hell.
Some say it's the jail's duty to provide a clean environment, and that failure to do so potentially violates the 8th Amendment, which protects inmates from cruel and unusual punishment. The fact is, the sheriff spends about $20,000 a month on pest control, and his team argues they're fighting an uphill battle against inmates who refuse to clean their cells, giving the bugs a perfect place to hide and multiply. And at this level of infestation, it's nearly impossible to fix without moving every inmate to a different facility, then treating every wall, vent, mattress, and piece of clothing. And then, once the inmates get trained,
crazy, bro. This shit nasty. You can just tell it's nasty in there.
back, making sure that no one brings the bugs back in. And even if all that is done, it only takes one new inmate arrival carrying a bed bug to start the cycle all over again, which makes this problem a massive headache to deal with.
What do you guys do for fun?
Rap, read.
Yeah. Anything you recommend to people back home?
James Patterson. I like crime novels. Or J.K. Rowling.
You like Harry Potter?
I love Harry Potter.
Great.
I'm a Harry Potter fan.
What was your childhood like?
I was not raised to be like this. I don't know if you can tell from my vernacular, but I grew up in a very affluent household. I just chose this lifestyle because that was what was cool with getting girls at the time. But now I realize I've been tricked. What I thought was lame on the street is actually cool. And what I thought was cool is actually lame. So now I have to get out with it.
See? That's what I was saying. Like, it's like they seem so cool when they act like that and the lifestyle and shit. But this being in this environment isn't cool. It's fucking sucks.
Like, why is it, especially in the hood, that sometimes the most dangerous guy is the coolest guy?
Because he understands the streets. He understands what comes with the streets. I'm actually from the streets. I know the streets very well, but I also know the law too. Like, I know if I use what I know in the streets, what could happen. You know what I'm saying? So I think the most dangerous person will be smart enough to say, hey, if I do this, I'm going to go to jail for the rest of my life due to me being a gangster.
But did you have a good family, a good household?
Great family. Like, I grew up in a single...
I don't know, though. There's some people who do very fucked up things, though, and they know the law so well that they escape danger on a constant basis. If you get what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? They literally just escape it at all costs because they know the law so fucking well.
I grew up with a stepdad, but my mom bust her ass, like, did the best she could. My mom's a real estate agent, a school teacher, like, a fluent household.
Any message to your mom?
Mom, I'm sorry. I'm making right. I love you.
I might be an inmate tomorrow, so if I see you out there,
Might be an inmate tomorrow.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
If you're an inmate tomorrow, send me a kite. I'm gonna see you at night. You're gonna need it. Yeah, you're gonna need it.
Dude, these people are fucking hilarious, bro.
This place is fucking crazy, huh?
Yeah,
So they're on lockdown for a good amount of the day.
Yeah, 23 and 1.
23 and 1? So they have 1 hour of freedom a day, and that's their freedom consists of
Wow.
this freedom.
Or they can go to the yard. Yeah,
As if-
when they do something like this, showing knives to us and stuff like that, they feel like...
Right.
So do they get in trouble?
Yes, we're going to do some disciplinary paperwork on them. They already died for security, so they like...
So what more trouble can they possibly get?
Nothing.
So they just keep adding time to their sentence if they get caught? How much time does someone get when they're caught?
So 5 is the evil number in this prison.
14 additional days, 14 to 21 days.
What's going on, Sheriff?
That shit is crazy,
Wild
bro.
place here, man.
Yeah. This is where everyone who's charged with murder, they're brought into this area.
So this is where I was considering sleeping.
Yeah.
Bad idea, huh?
You want to do it?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to feel it.
I would do it. If I had the time to do it, I would.
All right, so somebody started a fire.
I know it's probably weird, like, even sleeping in there with those people, like, what the fuck would you be doing? Like, I feel like the Kai Cenat prison thing, I'm down to do some shit like that. 'Cause I feel like that would be funny. But some real prison shit, fuck no. Good on that. Where the fuck? Chat my camera.
Holy shit, that doesn't even happen.
To the wall.
Window?
Crack the window.
Alright, my camera back. Never mind, it's not back. Wait, hold on. I gotta make sure it's back. Yeah. I said make sure it's back, yeah. You know, get all her back, yeah. Fuck on that bitch and she fat, yeah. I got a thick ass bitch, yeah. Fat ass bitch, she gonna jump on dick. When you talk shit, you don't understand. I'm a real nigga, you a rubber man. I'm a real nigga, you a rubber man. I'm a real nigga, you a rubber man. Alright, we good.
Go to the right wall. Put your hands behind your back.
Burn the whole lights. They don't need lighters. All they need is a positive and a negative wire connection. They can burn paper, stuffing up the vents, destroying the cell. Everything in here was brand new.
Yeah, they do this often. You can tell. It's like, bro, like, I mean, what else can you do, bro?
You can see contraband. These are tactical moves. All I do is spark the wire connection, put the paper down, and it starts to fire.
Okay, so one of his complaints
Crazy.
is gonna be about onions on his tray. We already verified what's on his tray. What he's allergic to, he's not allergic to onions. So that's something he's about to complain about.
Did you tell him he was allergic to onions? Alright,
Like this, huh?
Alright, so I'm saying, so you gotta make the stuff make sense, man. I'll make sure that the nutritionist speaks to you again.
Right.
And make sure you tell them everything at one time. Alright?
You guys do a 23-and-1 schedule? What do you think about that?
I don't have a problem with 23 and 1 because it gives me a lot of time to think about my actions and the shit that I've done wrong.
Yeah. I feel like at the end of the day, one thing I will say is that the only way to end up here is either a random mistake or an actual genuine something you did to cause this mistake to happen.
Jail some real bullshit. That shit. He threatened to kill me earlier. Now he's threatening all kind of shit. He's smoking ice in him. He's smoking strips in him. He got cigarettes in him. And my name is Doodoo Brown. I throw shit.
Your name Doodoo Brown, bro. I see why niggas starting to kill you, bro. Your name Doodoo Brown, and you throw shit at people. What you be on?
Those were his feces he just walked over?
So if you look at his door, 5108, you see the glass is missing because he takes and builds fires and puts it up against the glass and melts the glass out of it so that he can then take and throw feces on officers.
What the fuck?
Yeah, regular feces thrower?
Yes, on a very regular basis, daily, typically daily.
Right.
How would you rate this if your worst unit is a 10? What was this unit? 4. Jeez.
I wouldn't even know. Like, I feel like the only thing I would be doing in my room, like I said, would just be working out, reading, and meditating like fucking crazy, bro. I'll be meditating like crazy. I'll just be tapping in.
Okay, so this is the murder unit.
This is the murder unit. So if you look, we go in the door from the left to right. We start with murderers and then move around to aggravated assaults.
And keep in mind.
Oh, they get to play basketball in there? Oh shit, ain't that bad. You know what I'm saying? Crack the CEOs every now and then. Play some basketball. There's still a lot of things to do. You know, play some basketball, crack the CEOs. You know what I'm saying? The female CEOs.
The inmate here is innocent until proven guilty in court. But here are the facts. Out of the roughly 2,000 inmates housed in this jail, about 200 are charged with murder, and another 600 or so are here on attempted murder charges.
I don't know why that nigga with the beard just reminded me of one of my homies. Niggas with a beard, bro. I feel like beards are so cool, bro. I gotta get my beard going. Don't be rich with a beard.
Garrison!
Look at that chest set.
Made out of bread.
What did we get? What'd you get? Oh, man.
Okay. They get good eats every now and then. You know what I'm saying? You can find the ecstasy somehow in this shit, boy. Like I said, I just be working out, fucking the huss. You know what I'm saying? And that's fucking the CEOs. You know what I'm saying? There's only so much you can do in there, bro. Literally only so much.
Why is that so weird? Oh, there's an apple.
Yeah. They ain't got a problem with, yeah. I ain't gonna talk about, yeah. Ain't gonna fuck with it, yeah. Bad bitch jump on your, bad bitch jump on your, bad bitch jump on your, she got a problem with, yeah. I ain't talking about, yeah. Bad bitch, she jump on it, yeah. You got an issue up, yeah. I'm really tweaking up, yeah. Y'all really tweaking up, yeah. I'm saying, yeah. She got a problem with, yeah. You ain't know what you, yeah. Bad bitch, she jump on it, yeah. How you gonna jump on my dick, yeah. Ain't even understand shit, yeah. Yeah.
Wait, is this normal jail food?
If it's normal jail food, it's a blessing. It's simple like that, but it's a real blessing.
Yeah.
When you want to hear, you gotta be grateful. That's one thing we always talk about, like, be grateful to walk outside and just look at the tree. You feel me? So simple,
right.
so legit.
That's a great, to walk outside and look at trees and just be happy to be alive is a beautiful thing.
Be grateful, be happy to see a bird, be a blessed feeling, for real.
What unit are we in right now?
7-1. Unit 7-1.
What is it known for?
If you know who you ask, they say this is the more dangerous charge.
This is a dangerous unit? Yeah. How old are you guys?
I'm 21. I'm 23.
That's crazy. That's crazy. These niggas near my age fucked up in jail and fucked.
The schedule here, like what time does your day start here?
The day start early. Break the trades probably come around like 4, 3 in the morning.
Yeah.
3 or 4 in the morning?
Yeah.
That's early.
Yeah, early.
How good's the breakfast?
Have a question that.
Bad?
Anything grits, one day oatmeal, the next day good. It ain't good.
Right.
I don't really interfere for real. I'd rather find something else.
Does time go by fast or slow in here?
It really go by fast to me.
Yeah?
I've been locked up like 52 months.
Damn.
Does that feel like a long time to you?
Nah, it really still feel like I got locked up yesterday.
Is there much to do for fun around here?
It's all about how productive you can be. You feel me? Find a way to keep yourself occupied, keep their mind off whatever it is going on.
So what's your hope for the future?
Right.
I get to see everybody on around.
in these rooms on the street sooner or later.
For the future, bro.
That's crazy. So what we take for granted on a day-to-day basis, they just wishing they could get it. You know, be out here, have opportunity. Damn, that just made me change my whole perspective on this shit, bro. That's wild, bro. That's crazy, bro.
What kind of household did you guys grow up in?
See, I grew up without a mom, so.
Without a mom?
Yeah, you feel me? So, you know, I grew up in the household,
I grew up in a single home, single parent household. Most of the time we would do it by myself. There was always a lot of family around and nothing other than.
Right. Would you say your house was stable or was it chaos in your house?
I was stable.
Yeah.
Auntie did great.
Is there anything about jail you actually enjoy or like?
No, there's nothing out here I like or enjoy.
It's just hell.
I wouldn't wish it on nobody.
What's going on?
Yeah. I think the only niggas I wish it on is the niggas that's doing really terrible things. You know what I'm saying? Nigga talk about nobody. Like, it's certain niggas that need this shit. You know what I'm saying? People who just got in fights and they had to take somebody out. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I'm not the person to ask who deserves jail or not. Ask somebody else.
So what happened?
I'm Charlie.
Damn.
I was at a dorm and I was talking to another person. Another person walked up to me and started hitting on me, and I got hit in the face a couple times. And they've been trying to take me medical, take care of me since then.
What brought on?
Damn, bro, you need to go to CP. No, I'm playing, bro. That shit fucked up. Though. Why they fuck you up like that?
Attack. Some people are not placed in the proper units where they should be. Like, some people are mentor and they shouldn't be in population with regular people. So it's a classification problem right now going on in the jail.
So someone that was too aggressive and violent was in your unit?
Yes, sir.
Did it have anything to do with, like, property or gambling or anything like that?
No, sir.
Okay.
See, you saw that officer back there? I'm in that pit. I'm lifting weights. Come here, CEO. Come in the cell. I'm rock.
I like my food. I'm big.
You know what I'm saying?
Is it hard being a white boy?
Like, I'm literally just gonna talk to her, you know, get her right. You know what I'm saying? Talk to her nice and shit. Hey, I've been in this bitch for a long time. I just need you to come close to me, baby. You know what I'm saying?
In Clayton County, yeah.
Are you unaffiliated or do you have any crew that can help you?
I'm unaffiliated.
And how is that being unaffiliated? Is that a risk?
It could be, but I mean, I've been here for 2 years, and I've been stabbed one time, and I've had this incident, but like my incidents were isolated incidents. They won't like no gang shit
Right.
like that.
So you've been here for 2 years. One of our rights as an American is that.
See, I would want to be away from shit like her, like him. You know what I'm saying? I would want to be out of the mix. Feel me? But he still somehow got in the mix.
Fast and speedy trial.
They're not all that. I've never been inside of a courtroom. I've never seen an attorney. I have never been given a bond, nothing. I don't even know if I'm indicted or nothing.
Would you say that's most people's experience in here? Is that
Yes.
court just keeps going on and on?
And a lot of that comes from they fired the public defenders. They got new public defenders. They got Judge Carter spin out. Then they don't have a DA. They got a new DA. So a lot of people
Right.
are getting their due process and rights.
What that nigga just say on my phone? He said, is it cool if I use that new pic as my profile pic as of right now? It's cool, gang. Yeah. Yeah, because, like, you know what I mean? I don't give a damn about, like certain shit, bro. I be chilling. Baby, I do what I gotta do. Just another chance. Oh, baby. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry.
Do you know where we're headed next?
This is the inmate working dorm. These will be the kitchen inmate workers, from back dock sanitation, the cooks for the kitchen, every trade that comes through the jail as far as the inmate eat. These fellas right here work very hard up in the kitchen to get the job done.
Thanks for having us today.
Thank you. So tell me about this unit.
We work for the jail, basically.
Oh, okay.
This unit is kitchen workers.
I hope you're getting paid.
This unit comes together, makes food for the kitchen, cleans the kitchen, dishwasher.
Dick.
Oh, okay. Hope you get paid.
I'm really fucking with this. I'm telling you, bro. We got a lot of hits coming.
My main thing is serving trays. So they'll have me on the line, sanitizing or serving trays. Just simple things like that. Everybody in this kitchen works hard, man. 12 hours a day, 13.
I like this guy. I think this is my favorite inmate. Everybody works hard, man. 20 hours a day. You know what I'm saying? We're getting it in. We're getting it done. You know what I'm saying?
12 to 13 hours a day, and we don't get too many perks for it. Paid? No, we don't get paid. Now I've heard some jails do get paid. That's a blessing. What do you think about that? You gotta take the good with the bad. You know, I think I've been to this jail and I've been in different sections before. I've been in dorms where they have lice, where they have I've seen one person with 100 pieces of lice on his jumpsuit.
Damn.
There's dorms where people getting stabbed for no reason. Innocent civilians getting stabbed. Gang members stabbing people for no reason. So it's better to be in here than in some of these other dorms. That's what I will say.
You guys want to give us a little tour? Tell us what goes down here, what the schedule is. Show us your spot.
This is my little cut. I still here workout. I call this my front yard.
This shit look way better. Oh my god. These jail niggas, see, they was like, nigga like me, I'm gonna be in the best jail for sure.
Open bed?
Yeah.
So anyone new that comes in might get placed there?
Yeah.
Okay. You're built
Crazy.
like a brick shit house. What do you do to be so jacked?
On the streets, I'm a personal trainer.
You just say a brick shit house? What the fuck?
Therapist, a sports coach, and a weight loss therapist. Just got into a little BS, and now I'm doing a little bit of time, but I work out on the streets. I'm trying to motivate a lot of the guys in here to work them out because we work so hard for the jail. It's kind of the only thing that's going to keep their bodies from completely breaking down.
Right.
7 days a week, no off days, 10 to 12 hours, man. We're working non-stop.
So what are you doing here to be in shape? Like what are your go-tos?
Was actually designed to work out. I mean, it's something that comes out of this. So
Right.
I do a lot of pull-ups, squats, different variations of push-ups.
Is there a place to do pull-ups in this room?
Yeah, well, I jump up there and grab the bar, even though I'm not supposed to be on it, motherfucker. But yeah, I jump up there, grab the bar,
This
do
place
pull-ups.
right here?
Mm-hmm.
They get mad though if you do that?
Yeah, because they actually don't want us working out here. Why? I don't know, but it really.
So are people technically not?
This low key, this would be me in a jail. Nigga just want to work out. It releases endorphins. Bitch ass nigga. I'm on my pot right now. Bitch ass nigga. I'm trying to get out the fuck.
To work out?
Yeah.
Hey, CO, come fuck me about it.
We're not really supposed to be working out here. We'll make water bags, and of course, they're
I feel
gonna
like
pop
working
those.
out is what gets people mentally healthy.
It is.
So how many guys call this place home?
I think right about now there might be around 41 of us in here right now.
So this is a question.
Yeah.
There's pretty much two sides of the coin. Some people say, you know what? If they committed a crime, throw the book at them. They don't deserve nothing. This is how it should be. Other people say, hey, it's inhumane. There should be better conditions. Like, what is the answer when it comes to prison or jail conditions, do you think?
Right.
I guess when you do something wrong, you go through whatever it is to go through. They make things nice. They can make a brand new jail for us. It's not the officers or the sheriff or anybody like that that's tearing down the jail. It's literally the people that they're putting inside of the jail. So you can't really blame.
Okay, I see what he's saying now. So it's like, I see. I don't know why we still watching this shit. We spend too much of our time worried about people in jail. When we don't even, like, I'm not going to jail, bro.
Atlanta really divided by zone. Zone 1, zone 2, zone 3, zone 4. We don't think them where you see 12, they patrol this block. That's where they shot Bob at the block, Rick Ross.
Damn. They were calm, too calm. Let me see what they got going on. I'm playing. I don't even see what they got going on.
On the 16th of March, everybody wants their dream physique, but most people overcomplicate the diet. My Lai Massacre. On the 16th of March 1968, in the Vietnamese village called Sun Mai, U.S. soldiers carried out what became the largest massacre of civilians by American forces in the 20th century.
Why?
Are we ready for this party?
Guests are on their way, and food and drinks were just delivered.
Now, what about
Lil Wayne, get out of here.
forces in the 20th century? Between 347 and 504 unarmed villagers, most of them women, children, and the elderly, were killed.
Damn.
Many women and girls, some as young as 12, were before being murdered. Bodies were mutilated, homes were burned, and livestock was slaughtered. Witnesses described women using their bodies to shield children, only for soldiers to fire into them. One ditch alone held more than 70 dead. Then, platoons went hut to hut, killing entire families, bayoneting the wounded, and throwing grenades. Soldiers later testified that their orders had been to destroy everything, leave nothing, and treat anyone still there as the enemy. One soldier intentionally shot himself in the foot to avoid taking part. A few, like Michael Bernhardt, refused to kill, and later helped expose what happened. The massacre might have
That is terrifying.
been worse if not for Warrant Officer Hugh Thompson Jr. and his helicopter crew. Flying low over the village, they saw women and children being slaughtered, and at one point, Thompson landed between U.S. soldiers and terrified civilians, ordering his own gunners to fire on Americans if they kept killing. He personally evacuated...
Yo, shout out the fucking hero, nigga. Stop all this murder and shit, bitch, nigga. Because they just doing it for, like, I hate niggas like that. That's literal, like, vile evil. And the fact that this nigga existed, bro, yo.
Survivors by helicopter, saving dozens. At first, the massacre was reported as a great victory, claiming that 128 Viet Cong were killed, and the unit was congratulated. Officers up the chain of command worked to hide the truth. But later on, when veterans like Ronald Ridenhour spoke out and journalist Seymour Hersh investigated, the world learned the real story.
Fucking bullshit, bro. I don't like all this pussy ass nigga shit.
Photographs surfaced showing women, children, and babies piled in ditches. What happened could no longer be denied. In the end, 26 soldiers were charged, but only one, Lieutenant Calley, was convicted. He was found guilty of murdering 22 villagers and sentenced to life.
They all should have been... Oh my god.
But he served 3.5 years under house arrest after President Nixon intervened. Medina, accused of giving the orders, was acquitted. Most others escaped punishment. Survivors, many of them children at the time, carried the trauma for decades. One recalled, "Everyone in my family was killed. They threw me into a ditch full of dead bodies. I was covered with blood and brains." Haditha Massacre.
That's fucking terrible, bro.
On the morning of November 19th, 2005, in the Iraqi town of Haditha, a roadside bomb tore through a U.S. Marine convoy. The explosion killed a Marine instantly and left 2 other Marines badly wounded. Within hours, that turned into one of the darkest chapters of the Iraq War. The Marines shot 5 unarmed men who had been ordered out of their taxi, killing them on the spot. Then, they entered nearby houses. Inside were families with grandparents, parents, and children as young as 1 year old. Nonetheless, 19 civilians...
Oh my god! Damn!
Were killed in their homes, most shot at close range in the chest or head. By the end of the day...
I feel like they were sending a message like, you kill one of us, we kill all of you. You see what I'm saying?
25 unarmed civilians,
Damn.
with the youngest victim being just 3 years old. The Marine Corps' first official story was false. They claimed that 15 civilians had been killed by the roadside bomb, and that 8 insurgents died in a firefight afterward. However, an Iraqi human rights worker filmed the aftermath: bullet holes in walls, bloodstains on floors, and bodies of women and children with gunshot wounds. A Time magazine reporter then began investigating and found that doctors at the local hospital confirmed that none of the bodies showed bomb injuries, but close-range gunshot wounds. A 9-year-old girl who survived said she saw her grandfather shot first in the chest and then in the head, followed by her grandmother. The investigation stretched on for years, and at first, 8 Marines were charged, but case after case collapsed. Some Marines received immunity in exchange for testimony, while others had their charges dropped. By 2008, nearly all charges were gone, and the only Marine punished was Vuterik. He admitted to negligent dereliction of duty, lost rank and pay, but avoided jail. For many Iraqis, this outcome was unbearable.
Crazy.
as families who had lost multiple relatives in one morning saw 6 years of U.S. military prosecution end without a single Marine imprisoned.
All right.
Survivors called it an assault on humanity. Lawyers for the victims urged international courts to take up the case. Meanwhile, the U.S. military paid $38,000 in compensation to some families.
Good. But that ain't gonna help with the pain. This ain't shit. But I mean, I guess.
Samar campaign. Kill everyone over the age of 10. Those were the words of General Jacob H. Smith during the Philippine-American War, what became known as the Pacification of Samar. His order did not apply only to armed enemy fighters, but to everyone, as he wanted to turn the island into, in his own words, a howling wilderness. The situation leading up to this was already tense, as just months earlier, Filipino fighters together with local townspeople had carried out the Balangiga massacre, where in a surprise attack, they killed 54 and wounded 18 U.S. soldiers.
Which probably either they did it to defend themselves, or it was probably something, I don't know, we did to them. I mean, I don't know. Who knows? I don't know.
That's when the U.S. government sent General Smith to Samar, who made it clear that he wanted no prisoners and asked for everyone capable of bearing arms to be killed. When Marines asked him what exactly capable of bearing arms meant, Smith explained that it meant boys as young as 10 years old. Waller himself, the major leading these Marines, partly resisted these instructions, telling some of his officers not to target women and children. Still, over just
thank God for him.
11 days, he reported that his men burned 255 homes and killed 39 people. Civilians saw their towns and food reduced to ashes.
Damn.
The number of deaths will never be fully known, but broader estimates suggest around 2,000 to 2,500 civilians were killed. The campaign became infamous in the United States once reports reached home, and Smith was put on trial in May 1902, but not for murder or war crimes. Instead, he was found guilty only of conduct to the prejudice of good order and military discipline, a minor charge. His punishment was just a formal reprimand. To calm public anger, he was
naughty boy. What the fuck? I get slapped the fuck.
quietly forced into retirement. Waller himself was also later put on trial for ordering the execution of Filipino porters, but he was acquitted. Nisor Square Massacre. This one was different from the others. It happened without warning, and not by the regular U.S. Army, but by a private contractor known as Blackwater, which made it even more controversial. On a normal morning in September 2007, a Blackwater convoy drove into Nisor Square in Baghdad to clear a route for U.S. officials. Moments later, though, out of nowhere, they opened fire on Iraqi civilians. 17 people were killed, and 20 more were wounded.
What? Why?
Shot while still sitting in their cars. For example, witnesses described
bitch ass nigga. They literally sitting in their car, chilling.
With a mother and her adult son inside. The son was shot in the head, and the car kept moving forward and was riddled with more bullets before a grenade set it on fire. Blackwater claimed the convoy had been ambushed and that the guards fired in self-defense, but the Iraqi government called it an unprovoked attack. The State Department admitted that innocent people had been killed, and Iraq suspended Blackwater's license to operate in its territory and to
good. Like, the fuck? Fuck is y'all on?
And accountability. Several investigations began, and a U.S. military report supported Iraq's version of events, saying Blackwater was at fault. The FBI concluded that at least 14 of the 17 people killed had been shot without justification. Some Blackwater guards themselves told investigators that the shooting was wrong. One guard even kept firing after others shouted for him to stop, until another contractor aimed his weapon at him to force him to stand down. The massacre raised questions about the role of private military contractors, and Iraq demanded punishment for Blackwater. And
yeah, because they were definitely on some bullshit, bro. Literally on some bullshit.
For compensation. In the U.S., the House passed a bill to bring contractors under U.S. criminal law in war zones, though the Senate did not vote on it. Then, the State Department told Blackwater its security contract would not be renewed. Years later, the case reached U.S. courts. In 2014, 4 Blackwater guards were convicted in federal court. One of them was sentenced to life in prison, and the others received 30 years each under firearms laws. There were some appeals, but in the end, the man originally sentenced to life was once again given life in prison, while the other 3 had their sentences reduced to about half of what they were before. Later on, however, there was a final twist. In December 2020, President Donald Trump pardoned all 4 men. The decision triggered outrage in Iraq and harsh...
Yeah, I see why they would get mad. I'm just like, there's no reason to argue with that. Bro, I understand why niggas would get mad, bro. I understand.
Criticism from United Nations experts who said the pardons violated U.S. obligations under international law. Abu Ghraib. The photos from Abu Ghraib are widely known around the world for how disturbing they look, but the background is even darker. To the public, Abu Ghraib...
Wait, hold on, I gotta look up Abu Ghraib. I gotta see this shit, because they making it seem like it's crazy. Abu Ghraib. Okay, we gotta see this shit. Okay. Oh, what the fuck? People being tied up and beat up? What the fuck is this? They just killing people in this. Oh my god. What type of shit is this? Oh my god. Oh my lord. This is literally just torture tactics. Like, what? Nah, that's crazy. Like, actually, that's crazy, bro. Oh, wow. Well,
It's a normal detention and interrogation facility, but it wasn't at all. Inside, there was sexual humiliation to lengths we can't go to for obvious reasons. Torture, physical abuse, and rape. There was even the killing of Manadel al-Jamadi, whose body was packed in ice and later photographed with soldiers posing beside it. The shock was immediate and worldwide, so the Bush administration answered quickly, saying that these were isolated acts by a few rogue soldiers. However, organizations like the Red Cross, Amnesty International, and Human Rights Watch said the opposite, claiming this was part of a larger pattern across U.S. prisons in Iraq, Afghanistan, and Guantanamo.
Right.
The Red Cross also reported that most Abu Ghraib detainees were civilians with no connection to armed groups. Then, internal documents showed how they were given approval for what were called enhanced interrogation techniques.
What the fuck is this?
Documents would be later known as the torture memos, for reasons you can imagine. They argued that the Geneva Conventions didn't apply overseas and didn't classify the detainees as prisoners of war, which allowed them to hold people longer without charges and deny them the rights normally given to prisoners of war. Other orders showed Lieutenant General Ricardo Sanchez authorizing the use of dogs, extreme heat and cold, reversed sleep cycles, and sensory deprivation.
They need a bro, like them niggas need a date. You know what? It's cool though, because I feel like everybody that was doing this weird ass shit to people, these torture tactics, all this shit, like, they gonna suffer in hell for probably way longer than certain niggas. Like, they gonna sit straight. They gonna get shit straight somewhere real bad, bro. I'm telling you.
Inside the cells, prisoners were stripped naked and forced into humiliating poses, threatened with dogs, beaten, shackled in painful positions, deprived of sleep and warmth, and forced into sexual acts. Taguba recorded one prisoner sodomized with a chemical light. Detainees spoke of acid poured on their skin, being dragged by ropes tied to their genitals, and being mocked. Manadel al-Jamadi...
Is some of this like... Is this like I was about to say... No way they actually have videos of this. Okay, they don't. I don't think they do. Probably could find it on a dark web or some weird shit.
Death was ruled a homicide, never led to any criminal charges. At the same time, 36 detainees died in insurgent mortar attacks on the prison, which critics said violated the Geneva rule that prisoners should not be kept in active combat zones.
Yeah.
In 2006, the Supreme Court ruled that the Geneva Conventions did apply, and 17 soldiers and officers were removed, while 11 were court-martialed. The punishments varied. One guy got 10 years, some 3, and others shorter sentences, or even just reprimands or demotions. External
Crazy. Hopefully the nigga that was killing people got the fucking biggest sentence of his life.
Such as the company's CACI Premier technology, also came under scrutiny. Pretty recently, in 2024, a jury found them liable for conspiring with military police to soften up prisoners through abuse, awarding 3 former detainees $42 million in damages.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. This is what the last people should have been given.
Jurors concluded that CACI interrogators facilitated mistreatment even if they did not personally carry it out. Operation Speedy Express. This was one of the most brutal and controversial U.S. campaigns of the Vietnam War. You can get an idea of what really happened when you hear that the Army reported about 11,000 enemy killed, but recovered only 750 weapons from the dead. Operation Speedy Express, carried out from December 1968 to May 1969, and run under Major General Julian Ewell, had the official goal of destroying Viet Cong bases, cutting supply lines, and re-establishing U.S. control over a region considered a stronghold of the Viet Cong, the Mekong Delta. On paper, the operation looked like an overwhelming success, considering that just 242 American soldiers died, while the enemy lost 11,000. With a ratio of 45-1, it looked like a decisive victory, but the numbers hid something darker. The fact that only about 750 weapons were recovered means that thousands of those killed were probably unarmed civilians.
Sad. Really sad, bro. What the fuck?
Army's own Inspector General later estimated that between 5,000 and 7,000 civilians were killed during the operation. The campaign relied on overwhelming firepower, like helicopter gunships, artillery barrages, and fighter bomber strikes in a heavily crowded region with civilians. This basically turned entire areas into free fire zones. David Hackworth, a highly decorated battalion commander, admitted openly, a lot of innocent Vietnamese civilians got slaughtered because of the Yule Hunt drive to have the highest body count in the land. Survivors and witnesses described whole villages wiped out, with civilians getting shot from the air as they tried to run. A Viet Cong commander later explained, most of the people killed were civilians, because civilians would run. We soldiers held our positions. Reports of atrocities began to surface in 1969, but they were overshadowed by the My Lai massacre, which we've just talked about. In 1972, Newsweek published an investigation by...
This is really why everybody needs to train every day like they're about to go to war tomorrow, bro. Because y'all see this shit? Like, what the fuck is going on, bro? Like, and this can happen anywhere.
Buckley and Alexander Shimkin, called Pacification's Deadly Price. They had interviewed villagers and studied hospital records. In one provincial hospital, they found that 3/4 of the civilian wounds treated came from U.S. firepower, not Viet Cong attacks. Their conclusion was that thousands of civilians had been killed during Speedy Express. No Gun Ri massacre. In the summer of 1950, during the Korean War, one of its darkest tragedies took place at a railway bridge near the village of No Gun Ri. U.S. commanders were afraid that North Korean soldiers were disguising themselves as civilians, so they ordered refugee movements to be blocked. Declassified documents later showed that some commands actually went even further, authorizing troops to fire on groups of civilians who approached. Then...
What?
Disaster struck. As waves of refugees fled south from the advancing North Korean army, they reached U.S. lines. There, they were stopped, searched, and grouped near the railway tracks by No Gun Ri. American planes then shot at them. Survivors say ground troops soon opened fire too, driving them into the culverts and pinning them down in the bridge underpasses. Hundreds of South Korean refugees, mostly women, children, and the elderly, were caught under fire, and for 3 days, families screamed as they piled bodies on top of one another for cover, drank from a stream turned red with blood, and watched children die beside them. The death toll has long been debated, with survivors speaking of about 400 people killed, and U.S. veterans giving numbers ranging from dozens to several hundred. A South Korean government inquiry was able to confirm 163 people dead or missing by name, along with 55 wounded, and concluded that the real toll was likely much higher, around 250 to 300. Nearly half of the confirmed victims...
By the way, that bow is for everybody that has died in this video. That is crazy.
...were children. For decades, the story was silenced, as survivors lived in fear under South Korea's authoritarian governments. It was not until 1999 that the Associated Press exposed the story worldwide, interviewing survivors and U.S. veterans. The reporting won a Pulitzer Prize and forced both the U.S. and South Korean governments to investigate. The U.S. Army's 2001 report admitted that civilians had been killed by American air and ground fire, but claimed there had been no orders to deliberately massacre them. It described the killings as a tragic accident of war. President Bill Clinton expressed deep regret and admitted things happened which were wrong. Instead of compensation, the U.S. funded a memorial and scholarships, which survivors rejected. South Korean investigators, however, concluded that there had almost certainly been orders to fire.
Oh man, this is bad. All of it is bad. It's bad news, bro. Crazy story, though. Crazy storytelling. Rip all those boys and girls, man, for real. See, this is why you people need to be more grateful for your life and live it with extra joy. You know, because you could be in a way worse situation. But other than that, thank y'all for watching. This has been One Away Elijah Stream. Let me get a thumbnail. Let me get a thumbnail on the ass. Let me see which one I'm gonna use. I'm gonna use all three. All right, I'm gonna see y'all. Goodbye.